right. Well, hello and welcome to I Love Gay today. And we're going in a different topic, and we're here in Los Angeles, and we're here with Andrew and Joey from the Rainbow Hill Recovery. How are you both?
We're good. We're
Good.
good. How about yourself? Thank you for having us.
Yes. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Well, it was really interesting as I got to learn more and more about what you all are up to, especially because you're so good on social media online. I was just really I was intrigued. I mean, you're not just you're not just there kind of offering to the LGBT community a kind of a place for substance abuse disorders and so forth, but you guys have really kind of taken it that next level and really you're fantastic at really kind of just kind of bringing various stories to the forefront. And but
Thank
yeah,
you.
just how did you guys get started with all this?
Well, we'll give you the quick story.
Yeah.
Long story short, or short story long. So, story short. We started with Rainbow Hill Sober Living back in 2021 when we decided to open an LGBT specific sober living for members of our community
Yeah.
because there were other homes out there that claimed to be LGBT friendly and they weren't really friendly at all. So Andrew and I took it upon ourselves to open a specific home, and that was in 2021. We've helped countless residents, primarily trans men, over the last 2.5 years, and then 3 months ago we opened our doors to trans women. So
Oh.
it's been pretty amazing. And then from there we opened Rainbow Hill Recovery.
Well, that's what's really interesting is, I mean, you have, yeah, you have Rainbow Hill Recovery, but then, and that's kind of right in the middle right in the middle of Los Angeles. Yes.
Yes, yes. Our IOP, which is Rainbow Hill Recovery, is in Miracle Mile,
Yeah.
and it's literally a mile west of LACMA or La Brea Tar Pits, whichever you want to use as a destination.
You know it
So it's
well.
essentially located.
But what's interesting is that then, secondarily, you have Rainbow Hill Sober Living in Echo Park, and that's fantastic because it kind of, for obvious reasons, it's a perfect companion to that. But I don't think most recovery places that I know of kind of do that.
Yeah, so the amazing thing about Echo Park is the best way to describe it is it's like Brooklyn meets LA. So
Yeah.
it's very queer affirming. It's a very colorful neighborhood, and our residents absolutely love it. So much so that when they finish with our house, they tend to live in Silver Lake area, which is also very hip, or stay in Echo Park. So
Yeah.
it's a good area.
Yeah.
Well,
It-
no, go ahead.
oh, it's kind of the suburbs of WeHo. So it's like if
Yeah.
you want to get a little break from your party scene, you can then go out here and it's a little more space to hike and walk
Oh,
but
yeah.
yet still close enough to visit and work and
Yeah, just living in it, growing up in LA and then living in that area for a while. I know it well, and you're right. It's that whole Silver Lake and Echo Park, and there it's that was the pioneering areas that a lot of gays and lesbians were moving to many years ago, and it seems like it's very well established now.
Yeah. So we love it.
I hear. What's interesting is that you're not only you didn't just open Rainbow Hill Recovery, but also you're both recovering alcoholics yourselves, and you're very open about that, and I think that's amazing.
Yeah,
yeah.
thank you. So I think it's served us very well to be very open and transparent about who we are, our own personal stories, our own journey when it comes to recovery. Andrew hasn't relapsed and he has 13 years. I had a year and some change and thought I was unique, special, and different.
Yeah.
And thinking, hey, I'm not an alcoholic, but turns out I am, and I wear it on my sleeve. I mean, I nearly burnt everything down to the ground in a matter of 7 months.
Wow.
Uh, and I just celebrated 6 years of sobriety. So I think being vulnerable, especially with our audience, is helping them. It's to show them that, listen, I mean, we all have a history, we all have a past,
Yeah.
and what you want in life is easily attainable. You just have to start somewhere. So,
No,
I mean, that's kind of been our that's what's worked well for us, and is
yeah.
just honest and open about everything.
That's fantastic, and I could tell even from the two of you together. But you're both together as well, which is probably
Yes.
an added advantage. Does that help in kind of all the work that you guys have to put in for such a project like this?
Well, I can speak for myself where I wouldn't want to do this with anybody else in the world. For those of you who are just getting to know us, Andrew and I met many moons ago doing real estate. So we only know working with each other, and we would flip homes together and do deals together. So I think a lot of the stress and the factors that one would have to go through as a couple went through that a very long time ago. And then Rainbow Hill Sober Living was initially Andrew's idea, and we did it together, and here we are today, and
Yeah.
now we're helping even more people.
Yeah, Rainbow Hill basically wouldn't, I mean, there is no way Rainbow Hill would have existed without you and I. So it's kind of our child, and it's what we wanted to have to share, like you say on social media as well, to share what we have, and that you just have to get through that first year
Yeah.
is the hardest. You know, where you have a lot of people doubting you, a lot of people saying you're still that person. And
Yeah.
we wanted to kind of show the everyone else in the world that no. This what we have is great, and we're sober, and we still have our life, and we still, we still go out in West Hollywood,
We can
and
have it all. We can have it all.
so yeah, it just made me sad to see a lot of people think that their life that they had to choose a life that was over if they wanted to get sober, and that's just simply not true. You
Yeah.
know,
I hear you.
we wanted to share that and let everybody see that.
As you were talking, I was wondering, with the local LGBT business chambers and organizations there, like LA Gay and Lesbian Chamber and so forth. Are you guys involved with any of those?
We are. We're involved with the Los Angeles Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce. I mean, it's a long
Yeah.
acronym. Yes, we are, and we've met with the local LGBT centers, the trans wellness centers. We're doing what we can to get our services out there and serve a population that's underserved, especially with the trans community. So it's been a long journey, but I think we've accomplished a lot over the almost 3 years. Well, no, it's been 3 years since we started technically. So yeah, over the last 3 years. And what's nice, especially with social media, is that with the house, a majority of our clients since opening have come from out of state because there are literally no options in other states when it comes to LGBT affirming homes. So we're doing what we can to fight the good battle.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was talking about at the beginning. I think it's amazing. You have this channel on YouTube, but even though your social media has videos all across, but totally sober. And that's it's kind of like this show in inverts, but you're recreating
Yeah.
different personalities and folks out there to kind of tell their story. But I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, with Totally Sober, again, brilliant idea. Came from my husband, from Andrew. But the premise of it is so I'm the alcoholic, and Siobhan Garcia, who is our receptionist and head of marketing, she is an open trans woman and she is a normie. So she's not in recovery. And the whole idea was to show that, what like Andrew said earlier, is that when you get sober, you think you have to leave your friends behind, your party life, yes, within reason, but those who are not in recovery, you can still have a really good relationship. So we wanted to have open conversations with people who are in recovery and who aren't in recovery to talk about their journeys, their hopes, their dreams, and then to also give a platform to other programs that are LGBT affirming. So although Totally Sober is, I guess, produced by Rainbow Hill Recovery, it's not about Rainbow Hill Recovery. It's about, informing our audience, helping educate, removing stigma. We're going to do a huge topic on body brokering coming up because unfortunately there's a really dark side to the treatment world, and we want everyone to know, like, this is what you should be on the lookout for. Ask the right questions. Is a program truly affirming? Are they affordable? So it's about spreading awareness and having fun. I mean, we have a lot of shits and giggles, so it's a good time.
And also, Siobhan's been our friend for way before Rainbow Hill. She's always been our girl that we go out with. So we thought, this is exactly what we wanted to talk about. It's like
Yeah.
the real friends stick around, regardless. So
Yeah.
we still have a really good time.
Yeah.
I think it's great what you all are doing, and I'm really glad that I was introduced to you both, and look forward to being able to connect in the real world even the next time I'm out in Los
Yes.
Angeles.
Yes. When you do come back for a visit to LA, we would be honored to give you a VIP tour of both our
Yeah.
program and our sober living.
Well, thank you, and thanks for sharing your story with some of our audience, and look
Of
forward to seeing you
course.
soon. All right.
Yeah,
You as
thank
well.
you.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you.
So good.